Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, and you?
Good, thanks Dr. Demons, nice to meet
Oh,
you.
nice to meet you. Thank you so much for coming.
That's a pleasure.
I appreciate it.
With stock?
Yes. This is Leah.
Hello.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Hello.
So what is the problem?
She has just been off lately. She's not eating as she should be. She doesn't eat a bowl empty like she always does. She's usually a good eater.
What does she eat?
Royal Canin for meals, yeah. And she's been throwing up a lot, but she still eats. So it's not that she doesn't eat at all and throws up. She eats and then she throws up and then she eats again. So I don't know what's going on. She's really just not herself.
Has she changed anything in her diet? Do you give her any treats?
Yeah, I give her treats like the Bina biscuits, but that is basically all that I give her.
Okay, does she have diarrhea?
No, not that I've seen. No, she's just been throwing up.
Just general fatigue and the throwing up?
Yeah.
Other than that, she's seeming...
Yeah, she seems fine, that's the problem, but I know she's not 100%, she's not herself.
Does she drink water or not?
Yes, she does.
So it's just the eating that she
Yeah,
eats?
the eating that she stops, yeah, she doesn't eat a lot. It's not that she totally stops, it's
Okay.
just, yeah.
We can possibly take her in tonight then, do some x-rays, some tests, and possibly see what's wrong.
Okay, that will be great.
Okay,
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Hello, I'm Fritz and I'll be conducting the interview with you.
Hi Fritz, I'm Beth.
Nice to meet you, Beth.
Nice to meet you too.
So, Beth, what did you feel as vet? What was for you easy and what was difficult for you?
It was easy to approach the client. She was very friendly, so that was good. It was difficult, however, to I think come across because I don't have very good people skills. So it was very difficult to interact. I need to learn, I think, to be more interactive with the client herself. So yeah, I think that was about it.
Okay, and my next question for you is, did you feel that you succeeded in communicating effectively with your client?
I think effectively, yes, I got the information I needed to out of the consultation.
Okay, and what do you think you can improve on in your next consultation?
I think to be more friendly. I think it might allow the client to speak more and give me more observations about what she has seen about the dog and if there's anything else I might have missed out on with not asking enough questions maybe and things that might have helped and aided my diagnosis later on.
Okay. Thank you, Beth. That's all for now.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hello.
My name is Fritz. I'll be conducting the interview with you.
Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too. So, Cara, did you feel the vet made you feel comfortable?
Yes, she wasn't very friendly, but I think she just wanted to get to the point of what was wrong with my dog, which is important to me too. So yeah, it wasn't very uncomfortable, but it could have been better.
Okay. And do you feel you had enough time to explain the problem to the vet?
The vet interrupted me a little while I was speaking, so I couldn't always bring over my point very well.
Okay.
But yeah, otherwise I hope she got the information she needed. So yeah.
Do you feel like the vet was listening to you, or was she busy with her own?
Yeah, I think she listened to me. She asked a lot of questions, which is necessary. But yeah, I think she did listen to me. Yes.
Okay. And what did you like about the consultation?
Well, the fact that she came to my house and did a house visit, that is very great. And she came to a conclusion right away. She said they could do tests and figure out what was wrong with my dog. So that's good. I like that. That there was, yeah.
Okay. And what do you think the vet can improve on in future?
Well, I think she can be a little bit more open, a little bit friendlier, smile on her face, that will help. Yeah, otherwise, other than that, it was good.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Hi, I was the evaluator for the consult. I noticed that the vet was very closed off and came across as very unapproachable and unfriendly in her manner and her body language as her arms were folded. I began to notice that the client started to look quite uncomfortable during the consult, which could be due to the very stern and serious facial expression of the vet. This, included with her very straightforward questions, gave off the impression that she was very disinterested in both the client's complaint and the patient. In terms of the vet's questions, she asked very to the point, direct and closed questions which did not allow for the client to fully explain her situation with her dog. The client was also cut short in her answers as the vet asked the next question soon after the first. This also did not allow the client to point out any other observations that she may have made that the vet could have overlooked. Overall, the atmosphere of the entire consult was very tense. Some of the strong points of the vet were that she got the details that she needed to get from the client by asking the direct, closed questions. She was friendly in her greeting, but she was very serious in her actual consultation, which is a strong point too, as she is getting her job done. Some improvements that she could have made would be to ask more questions, as well as to ask more open-ended questions, as this could have led her on a different path to making a diagnosis, as this would give her a broader history of the patient as well as of the client's observations.
I'm going to ask you guys a few questions. What was the exercise like?
Being a vet in the situation, the exercise was very insightful. We got to see where our brain profiles get to put into action, how we actually interact with people in the real life world. So it was very helpful in the sense of seeing how we're actually meant to be towards other people. I think the feedback that we got from it helped us grow. And so for me, I think it was very helpful in that sense.
Thanks, Beth. And what did you learn from this experience?
I just definitely learned to be more mindful of other people's feelings and how other people perceive me as a person. Like everyone who knows me knows that I'm a very friendly person, but then again I'm also very direct, and like you saw in the consult, Beth took a very direct approach, and I'm scared that I might fall into the same trap as that, and maybe as she did, like cut off the client and make the client feel maybe not welcome, or maybe at the end of the day it's going to lead to you not getting the answers that you want out of the client. And as I said, I'm a very direct person. My empathy, like I definitely need to work on all these things, so I'm definitely going to have to develop my people skills a lot to avoid situations like you just had. Yeah,
I think we played it very, with the interview, we chose to play a very direct, stereotypical way of what our brain profiles are meant to be. And I think that gave us a very good indication of how we shouldn't be actually. And if we do want to be that way, how to sort of work it in a less uncomfortable way, so you can still be direct, but just in a more friendly tone, and maybe not cross your arms and all that sort of stuff.
Okay, great. How did you learn?
I think we learned the way that we sort of learned all of these things that we've now discussed is definitely through the contact sessions that we have had amongst each other, as well as doing the interview with the client, as well as with the vet, and the consultation. And definitely from my point of view, like being the evaluator or observer, I could actually step back from the entire thing and just observe exactly what was going on. So the body language of both the client and the vet. And as I have said in my evaluation of this all, that there's a definite, like you can definitely see that the client eventually starts feeling quite uncomfortable. So definitely through visual observation, I think we've actually managed to learn quite a lot.
It's almost like you're over-analysing it, but then at the same time you have to realise that some clients are going to do that, and they are going to like really have a very keen insight into your body language and make you feel offended by that. So obviously different people will react to you differently.
And what do you think you could have done better, and why?
I feel we as a group could have used our time better, because our time management wasn't quite up to scratch. I feel we postponed a lot during this assignment. And then what I observed as the interviewer, you as veteran create a more relaxed atmosphere. So then when your client is at ease, you get the questions out of them in a much better way, and you can evaluate the situation better and give a better diagnosis about the dog if you have all the information that you need. So putting the client at ease, I think that was
We were saying that while you were giving the questions, that you could have also made that sort of approach in it.
Okay, what do you guys think you will do different now? What has changed as a result of doing this?
I think in terms of communication, really, it's sort of opened your eyes up to how people do perceive certain things that you might, the way that you might carry yourself, or the way that you might say things to someone. Obviously everyone has their own, some people might be more sensitive, others might not be, but it definitely does open your eyes up to that you can't think, for example, like the folding the arms, you might not think there's an issue with it, but the client might feel like, okay, she's very unapproachable at clients.
She's closing herself off,
she's
yeah.
closing herself off. So I definitely think that communication skills are something to definitely take in mind.
Makes a difference.
And we know some of the client explaining how the vet that she actually went to in real life was and like how we were in comparison to them. So it was very good to see from her perspective about what she thought about our body language and about the way that we approach it.
As we discussed, I mean, it's all about getting the clients to come back to you. So if you can feel them, make them really enjoy their visit, or like feel that you care about their animal and about them, that's all that it's about at the end of the day. So.
And like we said, I mean, better in the that your business is your livelihood. If you don't have clients coming back because you are so uncomfortable to be around, you need to actually change the way you are.
Yeah, it's not just to be a nice person, it's to be a successful person at the end of the day.
Win-win.
Okay, do you guys think this was a worthwhile assignment or not for VPL300?
I think it was worthwhile in the sense of, like I said, getting the client's feedback. In the actual working world, you're not going to have a part that says, how was your consultation, give us feedback sort of thing. You're going to have patients coming in and out the whole time. And I think to actually get to have that positive feedback and to see how we are meant to improve our ways and how our stereotypical way as L1s and all that sort of can actually work to our disadvantage sometimes or our advantage. I know, like, obviously being those kids that use our critical thinking to get to where we are in our vet career so far in studying. It's definitely actually working with people and people being so integrated into our actual working life that we need to think about. So yeah, I think that was very insightful and what was actually helpful with the whole assignment. But in terms of the actual assignment, I think we could do something like this in an actual consultation in the real world and probably get the same experience, if not more, because you're doing it with real life situations. And yeah, you see how actual vets do it.
Well, for sure, it definitely helped that we knew the clients, so we were more comfortable around them. But obviously, yeah, like you said, you're going to be dealing with different people, and you have to learn how to work with like all kinds of different people. So it was definitely useful to me. Yeah, I think I could definitely learn from it.
I also feel it gave us a framework when you're in a consultation one day, what to do and what not to do. Like we discussed all the things that you don't want to do or what the client is not at ease or what. So I felt it gave us that opportunity to see what not to do in a consultation and where we can grow in ourselves during the consultation.
Okay, great. Thanks for all your contributions and comments. I think we can all learn from each other and we discovered our strengths and weaknesses during this assignment, and this will make us better vets one day.